Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will be exploring Yellowstone National Park. We visited this place in 2019 and all the videos and pictures are 2 years old. The park is named after Yellowstone River, which got its name from the Minateri Indians, who called it in their native language Yellow Rock River. Let's see what amazing attractions this park has for us. Yellowstone Park is located in between Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. The red color lines in the map are where all the major attractions are located. If we are entering to the park from Wyoming, we have to cross the Grand Tetons to get into Yellowstone. The first place we arrived at was West Thumb Geyser Basin on the Yellowstone Lake bank. The name is derived from the thumb-like projection of Yellowstone Lake given by the 1870 Washburn expedition. They have popular geysers and pools. The west thumb of Yellowstone Lake was formed by a large volcanic explosion that occurred approximately 150,000 years ago. The resulting collapsed volcano later filled with water, forming an extension of Yellowstone Lake. Next, we moved on to one of the most popular attractions, Old Faithful Geyser. Geysers like Old Faithful are only formed under specific conditions, making them relatively rare. Magma under the Earth's surface superheats pockets of underground water, building pressure that eventually pushes the water upwards. It is named by the Washburn expedition, which they called Old Faithful because of the regularity with which it erupted. Next, we stopped at Biscuit Basin area nearby Old Faithful. Sapphire Pool is named for the color of its water and its resemblance to an oriental sapphire. Here we can also see some beautiful chemical formations on Earth's surface. We then moved on to another more popular attraction, Grand Prismatic Springs. Hot springs form when heated water emerges through cracks in the Earth's surface, and it's the different types of bacteria that give the spring its prismatic colors. Because of the prismatic colors, it is named as Grand Prismatic Springs. Looking from above, you can see it has an outer orange ring and the inside being blue. After this, we spent some time near the lake and decided to go to our cabin to rest and get ready for tomorrow. Now it's day 2. We started off by visiting Hayden's Valley and took some photos. Bison are very famous around this park. Whenever they are close by the roads, miles of traffic will be piled up, allowing them to cross the road and to take pictures. We moved on to Artist Point Waterfalls. Artist Point is one of the marquee overlooks on the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone River, with an exceptional perspective of canyon's most famous feature, the 308-foot lower falls. Looking up the canyon, you'll see a powerful waterfall contained by a deep V-shaped canyon of the colorful orange rocks. Lower Falls is about a mile up the canyon from Artist Point. This is a perfect spot to take your family vacation photo. We also visited a couple of other waterfalls nearby, Upper Falls and Tower Falls. While driving through Grand Loop Road to Roosevelt Arch, we stopped at a beautiful valley overlook to enjoy the scenery. Roosevelt Arch is the north entrance to Yellowstone from Montana. Constructed under the supervision of the U.S. Army at Fort Yellowstone, Roosevelt Arch's cornerstone was laid down by President Theodore Roosevelt in 1903, which is how it got its name. Next, we left for Mammoth Hot Springs. During our visit, it was cloudy, and so we weren't able to experience the vibrant colors it has to offer in all its beauty. Mammoth area, the hot acidic solution dissolves large quantities of limestone on its way up through the rock layers to the hot springs on the surface. Above ground and exposed to air, some of the carbon dioxide escapes from the solution. Without it, the dissolved limestone cannot remain in the solution, so it reforms into a solid mineral. This white chalky mineral is deposited as the travertine that forms the terraces. Then we moved on to Norris Geyser Basin, which is the hottest, oldest, and most dynamic of Yellowstone's thermal areas. The highest temperature yet recorded is 459 degrees Fahrenheit, just 1,000 feet below the surface. The features in the basin change daily with frequent disturbances from seismic activity and water fluctuations. We are done for day 2 and went back to our cabin to rest. We started off our day 3 by having some fun at the waterfalls, at the mountain cliffs, and then moved on to Mud Volcano. Mount Volcano area is an overlook for Sulphur Cauldron, one of the most acidic springs in all of Yellowstone. As you step out of your vehicle at the trailhead along the Yellowstone River, you won't be greeted by fine fresh mountain air. Instead, you'll be smacked in the face by a rotten egg smell caused by the hydrogen sulfide gas that escapes from the ground in this area, atop a resurgent dome in the magma chamber of the Yellowstone caldera. It is worth tolerating the smell to see all that the mud volcano has to offer. We also stopped at Lewis Falls while exiting Yellowstone. Next, we entered into Grand Teton National Park. Both Yellowstone and Grand Teton are right next to each other in that region. About 10 million years ago, Earth's crust started to stretch and thin, forming faults and causing earthquakes. Over time, the block of Earth west of the Teton Fault shot upward, forming the Tetons, and the block of Earth east of the fault dropped more than 6,000 meters. In this park, we went to visit the most popular attraction, Jenny Lake, which was formed during the Ice Age when glaciers flowed down canyons and carved out depressions in the valley floor, depositing terminal moraines along the valley floor. Jenny Lake is surrounded by St. John, Rockchuck Peak, and Mount Moran, along with many more trailheads to mountains. This gives us the scenic view as if the lake was trapped inside the mountains. We took the ferry ride to enjoy the scenic view and to relax a bit from our traveling. After completing Grand Tetons, we started back home and ended our trip. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.